Hello, everyone. Adrienne Harris here. I wanted to just pop on and talk to you a little bit about today's or this week's energy. I'm going to be shifting a little bit because I've heard a lot of feedback from people that the daily energy is a little bit arduous. So, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be doing weekly videos, and then I'm going to actually be attaching the print of what to expect each day. So I hope that this cuts down on the overwhelm because I never want this group to be overwhelming for anyone. And so my intent with the group is to share weekly energy with you or to you. And then you can comment. You can go back and take a look and go, I wonder what happened that day. This has been one of the really great tools that I've been able to utilize. So I choose the daily energy for specific things. Say I'm going to be launching a program or a course, or I need to make a big decision, or sometimes I just need to know the daily energy because, sometimes I'm just feeling a little blah. So this is what I want to do with you. So let's get into it. I'm going to share today's energy, and then I'm also going to be putting this up in our school community because this is a really big week. So just to let you know, we have weekly cards. And so what we've done is we are actually in the last 13 weeks of the year. So that's very significant because the number 13 is actually the divine feminine number in numerology. And so when we step into that, it's also the Ace of Spades in the destiny of the card system. And I'm the Ace of Spades. So this energetic is really all about that death, rebirth, and transformation. We've been feeling it. And everyone has sort of gotten to this point where they're just like, leaving their jobs, leaving their relationships. So much is happening in our life right now. And so the ace, which is myself, I carry the energetics of the Ace of Spades. It is about a death, rebirth, and transformation this week, okay? So this week carries a beautiful rhythm from hearts to diamonds. And I want you to know that we're shifting from this emotional clarity into this like practical alignment so that we can step in with a brand new one energy month this week. Okay. So this will happen in October. So we're looking at October. So on Wednesday, we'll be shifting into the one energy month. So let's talk about these energetics. So Sunday was a 9 of Hearts, one energy day. And it's a beautiful week to start a new manifestation cycle. So we started with closure and new beginnings, like kind of intertwined. So the 9 of Hearts really asked us to release old emotional attachments, while the one energy planted the seed of something fresh. And so I want you to kind of think of this as kind of like clearing the soil before we plant a new garden. Because with the Ace of Spades, also with this energetic, it has had an impact on us, right? So Monday, which is today, it's an 8 of Hearts, two energy day. And this is about partnerships and connections that come into focus. So that 8 of Hearts brings like this emotional authority and influence, while the two energy of the day is asking us to practice balance and listening in our relationships. Notice where your heart feels empowered or drained. It's kind of crazy because I had a meeting with an old client and we ended up talking for 3 hours. And so this is a really beautiful energy for us to connect today. So tomorrow is a 7 of Hearts, three energy day, which is Tuesday, the 30th. And really, what we're looking at here is reflection meets expression. So the 7 of Hearts often reveals like the illusions and or expectations, which sometimes cloud our emotions. And so this is paired with the three energy. And it's really encouraging us to speak from the heart, truthfully and not performatively. That 7 of Hearts is actually my planetary ruler card, and it really is about me learning how to love myself unconditionally, and that energy is there for you too to use. So really big shift happening on Wednesday. So number one, the October starts with the Eight of Diamonds, and it's also a two energetic day. And so here is a massive shift. So we're shifting into the one energy, which is all about like a fresh new start and leadership. So it's literally like leadership, initiative, go time. But the Eight of Diamonds also reminds us of the value of consistency and discipline, and especially around resources and self-worth. And so relationships may ask for a practical balance today. So just be cautious because we've had an Eight of Hearts today, and then we have an Eight of Diamonds on Wednesday. So this is something for you to just think about. And I have a saying when it comes to the eight, if it doesn't flow, it doesn't go. That's sort of my little cliche saying about the eight. Again, now I'm just gonna caution you because tomorrow is a Seven of Hearts day. Thursday is a Seven of Diamonds day. And they're both three energies. So this week, again, we feel like we've been tossed around in this washing machine energy. But the Seven of Diamonds, this is a reflective day around values and money. And the Seven of Diamonds is called like it's like the spiritual test of value card. And are you measuring worth from the soul or an external validation? It really needs to come from inside. And with that three energy, I really recommend if you could journal, I would speak out if you've got something to say because the three energy wants to be expressive. And so this is where sharing what you're learning can help shift that perspective. It's a really beautiful energy. The Seven of Diamonds is also in my life script. And so I understand all of this information. Friday is a Six of Diamonds, four energy day, which is all about stability. So stability is arriving on Friday, and that Six of Diamonds is about responsibility and karmic balance with money, work, and values. The four energy grounds it. So making a really good day to follow through, finish off tasks, and bring order what has felt unsettled earlier in the week. Because we've got this 9, 8, 7 kind of countdown, and then we have eight, Eight of Diamonds, 7, 6. So this is kind of like where I really want you to just Friday is your finish up day. It's going to be where you're going to be wrapping things up because on Saturday, it's going to be a Five of Diamonds, five energy day. And that is all about change. The Five of Diamonds is restless. It's urging freedom with new experiences around values and finances. And so it can really want you to like activate. And so this is kind of where I really want you to sit with this energy because with this double five energy that we're having on Saturday, there might be some things that change. And I want you to just understand that change is natural for us. It is actually part of our lifetime. And so this week moves us from this emotional clearing of the hearts into the practical groundedness of the diamonds. While we have collectively in numerology, it shifts us into a brand new cycle of beginnings. And so I want you to release, realign, and then take action towards what you're ready to build. Because if you haven't done quarterly planning or gone ahead into any of this kind of information, then this is where you might struggle. And this is what I want this group to be. I have just personally messaged you because I want you to know that I created this community because I want to help people. This is who I am. I am someone who has traveled the path of healing during my journey, and this is what I'm here to do is I'm here to help people. And I have found numerology to be the key tool for me to utilize because it's so funny because we can actually see when we're in a disempowered state. And the beautiful part is that when we shift consciousness from three-dimensional to five-dimensional energy, this is a beautiful time for us to actually be the observer of our lives, and we're headed to that five-dimensional way of living, which is really just a level of consciousness in our head. So if you guys ever have any questions for me in regards to what I'm sharing, anything that I'm teaching, please feel free to reach out to me. This is what I'm for. This beautiful school community that I have. I want you guys to, learn as you go along. You're all here for a reason. You all joined. And so now, just to let you know, the end or the beginning of this month is going to be all about taking action. And if you're in my school community, you will know that I'm actually starting up a course, and that's happening on the Seventh, which is a two of diamonds, seven energy day. So yeah, I'm just double checking my calendar here. Yes, on the seventh, or sorry, a two of diamonds, eight energy day. And so I am looking forward to teaching you. It's coded in the cards. It's going to be an 8-week course that is going to live in our school community. And so you're welcome to just pop in at any time. Replays and workbooks will actually be housed in the community. So I just want to thank you so much for coming and joining me. So we will talk soon, and I hope you guys are going to have a great week.